Swings through that one. Lifted in the air, left field, pretty well struck. And there's two away. So digging in, Gunnar Henderson. Have to say, he's one of the most impressive young players I've seen in recent years.
Well, no question about it. His future is very bright. The city, the organization, both are excited about him. He has a lot to look forward to.
2 down, nobody on. Fastball is outside. When you think about it, he may be in the league for the next 10 or 15 years. And a base hit up the middle. So a 2-out knock keeps the inning alive.
Everything came together perfectly for him right there. Timing on the swing was good, able to shoot the ball up the middle. Didn't square it up as much as he probably would have liked, but that's a good approach paying off.
Ball, that's just out. Yeah. Ball, that's inside.
Here's a 2-2. Down to the dirt, swing and a miss. Alonso safe at first. He's on after the drop, third strike. And that is that. Back here at Coors Field. And getting to start for Baltimore, Tyler Glasnow. What's the word on him?
A power pitcher that is going to pitch aggressively with the fastball. His fastball velocity ranks near the top in the league. Will also throw the slider, but if you're a hitter, be ready for the fastball. You're going to see a few of them during your at-bat.
Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies.
Ball.
The 1-0.
I think it's very important to establish the inside part of the plate early. Sets the tone for the rest of the game.
Climb the ladder with that fastball. 2 balls and a strike. Drilled out towards left center field. Carrying well. And it's off the wall. And it's a double to start the bottom of the first.
Well, they call that an advantage count for a reason. You're so much more likely to get something you can handle. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing of the bat.
In the dirt. Runner in scoring position, nobody out here on opening day. Check swing went around and the count 1-2. And that's ruled a swing. It's a strikeout. Here's the shortstop at the plate, Ezequiel Tovar.
Nope, outside.
Man at second. Swing and a miss, and that's strike 2.
All sliders so far in this at bat to get ahead in the count, and clearly shows there was a game plan in mind for how to attack him in the box.
One and two now. Strike 3, and that's 2 in a row.
Right fielder, Mickey
Just missed. And now it's even up. Comes up empty. That's strike two. Swing and a miss. Curveball in the dirt. Rutschman on to first. Runner on third after the stolen base, even with. Top of the second, and into the box for Baltimore, Max Muncy.
Ball one.
Here's a 1-1.
Nope, that's inside.
A little out front there as he swings through it. Swing and a miss, struck him out. That one a little bit high. Ball one. Out to short, Tovar. Slings to first. 2 up, 2 down in the top of the second. 2 down, base is empty. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Orioles. Swings through that one for strike one. And that's outside. And that is ball one. That one drifts inside.
Ball two.
Swing and a miss as he was late that time. Got him swinging. Back here in Denver, so in now for Colorado, Connor Wong.
So here's an interesting note on Glasnow. He's been known to look at photos of people he doesn't like before his starts. It's a way for him to kind of get angry, and then he carries that anger out to the mound to help him pitch. Sounds like a good strategy to me, but I wonder who he's looking at.
Ball.
Second inning here, no score. Right down to shoot, and the count 1-1.
Goodness, I think he just took the best pitch he's going to see in this at bat. You don't get many like that in that location. I don't know if you take that pitch against any pitcher. There on the mound.
And a 1-2. Stays alive. Backed off the plate that time.
That's out.
And there's ball four.
Take your base.
Runner on at first with one gone. Next for Colorado, Blaine Prim.
Ball one.
Ball to strike. Foul ball there. And a 1-2 again. Goes down swinging for the strikeout. And that's 4 strikeouts. Lifted in the air, right center field. Bader racing after it. Stretches out and hauls it in. New inning getting started, and into the box for Baltimore, Colton Cowser.
No. Inside.
Swings through that one for strike one. High fly ball down the left field line. Way back there, it's got a chance. And it is gone. A shot to the opposite field. And a swing and a miss there.
Oh, you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run. Go back to work. Focus on this next batter.
That's a ball.
Bader, guy who played his college ball at the University of Florida from the New York area. Went to Horace Mann High School. Nobody on, nobody out with a run in here on opening day. Got him swinging. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer. So back to the top of the Orioles lineup. Jackson Holliday, the next to hit. Out in front with the swing, and that is strike one.
Ball inside. Ball two.
One out, bases empty, and a run in. We're here in the top half of inning number 3. Next offering is downstairs. On the ground. Johnston steps on the bag, and there's 2 down. Just
Outside. That's
missed.
a ball.
And that one is inside. High fly ball, pretty well struck out towards right center. And that one is off the wall. Safely into second. He's got a double.
Seems like he got exactly what he was looking for right there. Anytime you can drive a ball into the gap the other way, it feels so good. And that's when you know you're right where you need to be at the plate. It's even better when it gets you extra bases. Gotta love looking in at your guy.
And that'll do it. Back here at Coors Field as we go to the last of the third. Ryan Ritter digging in for the Rockies. And that skips in the dirt. That one fouled off. Swing and a miss for the strikeout. Tied him up on a fastball inside. Popped in the air, left field. And a couple of quick outs. Next to hit for the Rockies, Jake McCarthy. Struck out swinging his first time. And a big swing and a miss. Foul ball. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. 2 down, nobody on. And ball 1. That one missed.
Really good take, especially with 2 strikes.
And that one moves his feet. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive.
Flew open a little bit with that front shoulder, but was able to slow his bat down just enough to make contact with that pitch. Keep the at-bat alive.
Ripped on a line to center. And that will end the inning. On to the fourth. Here's the Oriole cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. And he hits a ground ball right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And they get the out. Good recovery. Wasn't easy following the misplay.
The designated hitter, Max Muncy.
That one drilled left field. That's got a chance. Leaping, and it's gone. That one barely got out of here. And they tack one on the board. It's 2-0. One down. Here's the catcher, Adley Rutschman. And first offering is fouled off. On the ground, right side. And it stays fair. So they get a man aboard with a one-out single.
Just one of those seeing eye base hits through the infield. He just kind of rolled over on it a little bit, but sometimes those can find a hole and get you a knock.
Slow roller to third. Dive, and he's got it. But safe at first despite a terrific stab there. And now the right fielder, Colton Cowser. He's already homered in this game. And that one fouled off. The Orioles trying to break this one open here on opening day. Swing and a miss, and he was fooled.
Knowing that the pitcher wants a ground ball double play opportunity here, you've got to lay off pitches down in the zone. Right there, swinging at that pitch, that's a no-no.
Here's a 1-2. Struck him out looking. Swings and misses. And it's 0-1.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat. Drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
In the air, left field. McCarthy under it. And that is that. Ready to go, bottom 4. So in now for Colorado, Ezequiel Tovar. Glasnow back to work. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
He's been pitching well, but going through this middle of the order second time through, we'll see what kind of adjustments are being made.
Check swing, but he went too far. 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball. Pitch in the dirt. And now 3-2.
Expect for that guy to come right at you with a fastball, something in the zone, because he does not want to allow the leadoff walk.
And he couldn't hold back. He's rung up on strikes. Tap foul at the plate. Here's the 0-1. Fought off foul. And that's a little bit high. Now 1-2.
Pretty standard high 0-2 fastball right there. If you're smart, you'll look for something down in the zone, but not too far. Don't want to chase that breaking ball in the dirt.
Toss to Alonso. Already 2 gone here in the home 4th. Connor Wong digging in for the Rockies. Flied to right his first time. On the ground to third. Tosses to first, and he has thrown 4 shutout innings. All set for the start of the inning. Here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jackson Holliday. Swing and a miss. There's that changeup.
Okay, swing now. He had his mind made up. As soon as that ball left the hand of the pitcher, he was going to swing at it.
Here's the 0-2. Good job to fight that one off. A little bit low. And a count 1-2. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Picks up strikeout number 7.
Third baseman Jordan Westburg.
Swing and a miss. There's the slider. It's 0-1. That one fouled off. Out to short. Tovar. Over to first. And the first 2 set down to the top of the 5th. 2 outs, base is empty. Next to hit, Gunnar Henderson. 1 for 2. Swing and a foul straight back. In the air to left center. McCarthy on the move to the alley. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. Back here in Denver, we head to the bottom of the 5th. Troy Johnston digging in for the Rockies. Fouled off left side.
Inside, ball 1.
Just off the inside edge.
Here's an opportunity to do some damage and perhaps unlock this offense. 3-1 count. Be ready to turn on a fastball.
That's ripped into the outfield. And that's got extra bases written all over it. Safe at second with a leadoff double.
Up next for the Rockies, third baseman Blaine Perrin.
Swings through that one. 0-1. Swings through that.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plane.
So now with 1 away and a man at second. Next for Colorado, Jorge Barrosa. Flied to center his first time. He's 0 for 1. Fastball for a strike.
Not what he's looking for there in the 0-0 count. Looks like he wants the ball down in the zone.
Swings and pulls it foul to the right side.
So now it's all about protect mode. Try to shorten up, try to track the ball, block it if you have to, as far as just a late swing that maybe you're not sure about, but some way, somehow climb back into this at bat through the count.
Man at second. And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. That misses the zone. 2 balls, 2 strikes. Got him swinging. It's a strikeout. Strikeout number 8.
Second baseman
Swing and a miss at a slider. Check swing called strike. That's strike 2. Ball one there. Now one missed. Spoils the two-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Man on second, 2 down. See ya! Strikes him out for the second time today. Top of the 6th inning. So now the Orioles cleanup hitter, Pete Alonso. And a foul ball. The 0-1.
Ball! That pitch is out.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
This guy's seen 2 changeups in a row. Could be a little vulnerable for a fastball right here.
Just missed. On the ground to short. Sends it to first. Now one gone in the top of the 6th.
Up next for the Orioles, the designated hitter, Max Muncy. Now pitching.
Brennan Bernardino gets handed the rock out of the pen. He's into the game with the bases empty. Swing and a miss as he was out front that time. Swings through that one. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. Adley Rutschman up now. He didn't just play baseball while at Oregon State, Singh. Adley was also on the football team.
Yeah, that's right. Adley was a place kicker his freshman year, averaged 60 yards per kick, and we've all seen the highlight of him tackling Christian McCaffrey. Not an easy feat.
20 touchbacks, too. Not bad.
Ball 2.
Missed with a changeup. Ball 2. And that skips in the dirt. There's a strike. Yeah, that's fouled off. Ground ball left side, and that's just foul. 2 down, nobody on. Ripped to third, but handled, and that'll end the inning. Back here at Coors Field. Well, we go bottom 6. Jordan Beck digging in for the Rockies. Check swing, did he go? Yes, he did. That's strike 1.
Inside, ball 1. Nope, that's a ball.
Swings through that one, out in front that time.
And it really looks like these hitters have been in between with their timing today. Good fastball, excellent slider.
Oh, this ball is crushed into left field. It's on its way and gone. He made him pay for that one. Keegan Aiken on the pitch out of the pen here.
Still a lot of game left, and this game could go either way. So this is a big opportunity for him to get some important outs and try to help carry this lead into the later innings.
Here comes the 0-1. Lined into right. And there's one down. Ezequiel Tovar getting ready to hit. There's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. That's a bullet, but it goes foul. Up the middle, and it's through for a hit. And a man aboard.
He was all over that one. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
In for a strike, good slider.
Way to lay off that pitch down.
And that's in there at the knees for a strike. That misses. Ball 2. This one in the air, center field. And there are 2 down. Now the Rockies catcher, Connor Wong.
Now pitching for Baltimore, number 68, Tyler Wells.
Got it started a little too early. Strike 1. There's a swing and a miss. Runner on the go. Breaking ball in there. Got him looking. Third out, and that ends the frame. We go to the top of the 7th and into the box for Baltimore. Taylor Ward. First pitch swinging. Bernardino, a 6'4" lefty. He features a sinker, a curve, a cutter, a changeup, and he works in a slider. Check swing, and he went. It's a ball and 2 strikes. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout. New pitcher in the game for the Rockies, Pearson Ole.
Just trying to keep this one close here, and this is where a bullpen can give their players a chance to fight back into the game.
And there's a ball. Swings through that. In the air, fairly deep to right field. Out number 2. So here's Bader now. Two down, nobody on. Makes the grab, and that's the inning. Back here in Denver, so in now for Colorado, Troy Johnston. And that one is in the dirt, and that's ball 1. Slashed foul down the right side. That'll hook off into the seats. Looking to get the tying run on base. outside with a breaking ball.
I almost feel like he's frustrated a little bit. He wants to be challenged.
High fly ball lifted in the air right field. Cowser gets under it. Takes it in for the out. Check swing called strike. Strike one. And that one fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. 0-2 now. In the air, left field. Dives, but it falls. And now it looks like extra bases. They're still chasing it as he rounds second. Relay throw to third.
Well, that's one of those knocks where you almost expect to get some jabs from your teammates when you get back to the dugout. Pitch was away, so he definitely pulled off it there. Not what you want to do with the pitch in that location, really, but he was able to guide it into the outfield for the knock.
And fouled off. 0-1. That one hooked foul.
Don't be surprised, a ball on the ground to the corners, that they come home with the baseball instead of going to first base.
And a foul ball, he stays alive. The 0-2. Nice grab.
That takes away the opportunity to score the runner from third with a sac fly. We're talking about a different story if that line drive hits the ground. But he made a good play, and they can get out of this thing with one more out.
Ritter up to bat next. Lays off for a ball. Next offering in there for a strike. And it's a ball and a strike. Line drive. And that is the third out of the inning. Back here at Coors Field, here's the Orioles leadoff hitter, Jackson Holliday. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. That one way inside. Hit on the ground to short. Oh, great grab on the dive. Over to first. But he beats it out. And the leadoff man is on with an infield single. Steps off, checks the runner at first. So out of the pen comes the right-hander, Victor Vodnik.
Pretty tight game, so they're looking for quality pitches out of him right here. Got to do his best to keep the score right where it is.
Swing and a miss, strike one. Quick toss to first, and he's back in there. And that's disengagement number 2. The 0-1. Late swing fouled off. And 1-2.
I don't think he was trying to miss by that much in an 0-2 count. Just tried to overthrow that pitch.
On the outside corner, got him looking. Stepping in, Gunnar Henderson. 1 for 3. And he blows that one by him at 100.
Just not able to catch up to that velocity.
And the 0-2. That one's upstairs, ball 1.
He really committed to that fastball up at the top of the zone. He knows that if he makes a mistake in the zone, it gets hit hard by a
runner on the move. Swing and a high fly ball out there towards left field. 2 away.
Up next for the Orioles, first baseman Pete Alonso.
And he swings and misses at the initial offering. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike two.
Two pretty nasty sliders to get this hitter in an 0-2 count. If you're up there at the plate, you got to look up in the zone and spit on anything that's down.
The 1-2. Way inside.
Straighten him up a little bit.
Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Next pitch is downstairs.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
And the polar bear strikes out. Ready for the bottom of the eighth. Here's Colorado's DH, Jordan Beck. Tap foul at the plate. And the 0-1.
Ball that's outside.
You don't want to get beat by a fastball in, and he spits on that one.
The 2-2. That's to third, Westburg. Long throw to first. Leadoff man is out here in the eighth. And we've got ourselves a pitching change. Dietrich ends.
These are the spots relievers really make a name for themselves. Late and close. There's not much margin for error, but at the same time, there's a reason they're put in these situations.
The tag, and he's out. Next to hit for the Rockies is Ezequiel Tovar. Ripped, but it curls foul. Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike two.
No signs of wavering on the mound here in the eighth. He's looking rock solid so far.
Softly hit to third, and it goes just foul. Two down, nobody on. High fly ball, right field, and that's got extra bases written all over it. That is the inning. Back here in Denver, here's the designated hitter for the Orioles, Max Muncy. So the Rockies turn the ball over to a new arm, Seth Halverson. That one at triple digits. And there's a rocket into the outfield. Around first and hustling for second. And he greets the new arm from the bullpen with a double.
Up next for the Orioles, catcher Adley Rutschman.
Swings through that one for strike one.
That was absolute gas. Triple digits on the gun. It's just a different experience as a hitter watching that go by.
Fouls one off out of play, back to our left. Man at second. In the air to left center. McCarthy takes it in for the out. One down. Taylor Ward, the next to hit for the Orioles. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. Just missed.
He was looking for some firewood right there. I tell you what, if you're not out in front, swing at that pitch, you'll be looking for a new bat.
Oh, look at the stop. Nicely done for the out.
Up next for the Orioles, right fielder Colton Cowser.
And a swing and a miss. Swings through that one. Fouls it back with 2 strikes. Crowd locked in right now. 1-run game here in the 9th. Swing and a ground ball. Tosses to first, and the inning is over. All set for the bottom of the 9th. Here's the Rockies cleanup hitter, Mickey Moniak. A bit behind with that swing. It's strike 1.
Well, a come-and-get-me fastball right there. He didn't look ready for the velocity. I think it'd be a mistake to throw him anything off speed right here.
Cowser on his way over, and there's 1 down. So a new arm out of the bullpen for the Orioles, Ryan Helsley.
And I can't imagine any save is an easy one. You're holding a small lead on the scoreboard, and you know those hitters are going to give you the best at-bats they can. So it's always high stress. Let's see what he's got here to try and close it out.
Adael Amador stands in here. Tried to hold back his swing there, but went around. Left field. And he can't quite get there. It's a foul ball. Foul ball left side. He'll see another. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. The Orioles trying to close out a 1-run lead. And the home team trying to pull it out. Almost got him. And now maybe extra bases. Around first and hustling for second. And the tying runs at second base with a double.
Really nice job of 2-strike hitting in that at bat. High fastball, even a little above the zone, but such a good job of staying tall on the backside, getting that barrel there to meet it just in time. I tell you what, it's not easy to do.
Next offering is down low.
Definitely a swing and miss slider down and in. He finished that really well. Just couldn't get him to offer at it.
So the tying run at second. Foul ball still a 1-2 count.
Well, if he's going to do something special right here, it's going to have to happen with 2 strikes.
The 1-2. Stays alive. Swing and a miss, struck him out. Rockies down to their final out. Blaine Prim will hit next. Trying to deliver as the hero. Gets him to chase after that one.
Man, 91 on the slider right there. That's a hard one. That's a low-end fastball for some pitchers.
Slider misses outside. They're down to their final strike. That misses, and it's 2-2.
That turns out to be a really good take right there, but you don't want to end this game with the bat on your shoulder.
And he's got it. Ball game. And the Orioles take the season opener and move to 1-0. Glass now with his first major league win.
Yeah, nicely done. I'm sure he'll feel very good about that and get the ball for his trophy case, as he should. A start he won't ever forget.
And your final score here today, 2-1. As the Orioles win this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew here at MLB The Show, Thanks for stopping by. I'm John Shambi. Talk to you soon.